bustin', he gon' call. He gon' ride till the wheels fall off. Yeah, we gon' ride till the wheels fall off. That's my BF, that's my day one, that's my bitch. You tryna tee up, then you know we with the shit. She gon' ride till the wheels fall off. Yeah, we gon' ride till the...
Yo, what's up? It's Lo. I decided to come and do a video for you guys today about my birth control, my little Nexplanon. Now today is May 9th, and I actually took my Nexplanon out on April 3rd. So it's been out for about maybe 5 weeks now. The reason why I got my Nexplanon taken out is because I had so many freaking side effects. Like, the side effects were unbelievable. I had my Nexplanon in for 2 years. Now, the first symptom that I had, like, I was always extremely tired. Like, unrealistic, unbelievably tired. So I would just like nap all day. Well, I guess you don't call it napping anymore after it's been all day. I just slept all the time. Like, I would be watching TV and just fall asleep, and then wake up and straighten up around the house or find something to do with the kids, and then go right back to sleep. Like, and besides the whole sleeping thing, my periods were out of control. What I mean out of control, like, this, I literally would bleed for like the whole month when I got my period. But then it would stop for a month, and then the next month I was bleeding all the way through. Like, it just became overwhelming. Like, and after a while it's like, oh my god, I'm still bleeding. Like, I'm still bleeding. It's like, like, after a while you just want to cut your arm off. Like, let's just get it out the way. I don't care anymore. Mine was really sensitive to the touch. Like, so if me and Trey would play and all of that stuff, like, and if he would grab me by my arm, like, and put pressure on it, like, it would really hurt. So it was, and then it would make it sore for like the rest of the day. So that was another thing. I was really emotional. really extra overly emotional. Like, I would be angry and cry and everything in between. I had a anxiety attack. Like, I've never had a anxiety attack before in my 25 years of life. But on this Nexplanon, I had an anxiety attack. We were in the mall. Nothing had happened. Everything was perfectly fine. But out of nowhere, it was just like, I got overwhelmed with how many people were in the mall. Like, you know you're going to the mall, so you know that there's going to be people there. Look, girl, once I found out, or once I seen everybody, and it was like I had the anxiety attack, but then it was like I felt like I was claustrophobic at the same time. So it was just extremely hard for me. I was just like, look, I have to go. I can't take it anymore. Like, it's too many people here. Trey was just like, are you sure? I'm like, yes, I want to go home now. And it was to the point where I was crying, like, I want to go home now. Excuse me. So it was just really bad. My cramps were ridiculous. So it was just a lot of contributing factors as to why I was just over and done with the birth control all in general. Like, then I would have pregnancy-like symptoms. So my boobs would get really sore, even though normally when I do get ready to have my menstruation, like my boobs do get sore, but they stayed like that, like at a consistent everyday kind of thing. Like they were sore. I was vomiting, so when I would eat, and it's not something that I had never had before. It would be things that I'm used to having, like pizza and spaghetti and normal stuff that I eat or that I've grown up eating. Like, so it wasn't anything out of the normal for my body. Like, I would throw that stuff up. So besides all of that, like, yeah, besides all of that, everything else was fine. I got it taken out. Well, I didn't actually go and take it out. Well, I didn't actually go to the doctor, excuse me, and get it taken out. I had Trey take it out for me. So he just, I actually used this we got from Walmart. It's a pain reliever. Yeah. So anybody that's had a child or anything like that, they know about this spray. They gave me this spray when I had Yasir and Asaya for down there. So I picked up this. It was about maybe $8. So this was to numb it. And then he actually used this blade, the blade from Color Purple, you know, to cut it out. So yeah, we got this out. He already had this, and he has a whole box of the razors and everything else. So that, and then of course the little band-aids. And we had some gauze too, but we ended up using them for the blood. We didn't actually record that because he was extremely nervous to actually cut me, because he didn't want to cut too deep or he didn't want to end up hurting me. I just wanted it out. They would not take it out for like the earliest appointment that they possibly could have had was, I believe, a month away. And at that time I was just completely over it and done with it. It was like I was just crying. I just wanted it out. But I'm gonna show you guys the scar. Now this is where Trey ended up cutting me at to get it out. This is the insert scar that I got from the doctor's office. You can see this one is a lot darker, but you actually see a discoloration from where the Nexplanon sat at in my arm. Yeah, that thing was atrocious to actually get out. Like, it was horrible. So now that I have it taken out, like, I have a lot more energy than what I did have. I don't feel like I overreact anymore to certain situations that like I would have. I just overall feel better in general. But the one thing I will say is I have not had a period yet. So it's been out for 5 weeks. I haven't had a period yet. And like I said, it's May 8th now. No, I'm sorry. It's May 9th. Excuse me. It's May 9th and I still haven't had a period yet. And this came out on April 3rd. So right now I'm just playing the waiting game for my first period to come. So hopefully my body regulates itself. I did have the Nexplanon in for quite a while. So they did, I looked it up online and they did advise that some women, it can take up to 10 weeks for their body to regulate itself again and for it to get back on track. So I'm just ready for mine to come back and for me to get back on track with that. Far as birth control, what we are using right now, we're not using any right now at this very point in time. No, we are not necessarily trying to conceive a child, but we're not doing anything to prevent it either. So it's kind of like a hey, if it happens, it happens. But if it doesn't, it doesn't kind of thing. Other than that, yeah, that's about everything. So thank you guys. I hope this was helpful to one of you ladies out there that's trying to figure out whether or not you should get the Nexplanon or not. This was just my experience. I am not a doctor by any means at all. This is just how my body reacted. And until next time, see you guys. Bye.